Pensions reform, it's already a high-risk political activity, but Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall really set pulses racing when she announced a review today of...
Let's get out of here. Hi, my name's Anna. I'm still working, I'm still dreaming. Welcome to my channel. As the title suggests, today I want to go through the 5 things that I no longer do as I prepare for retirement. So the first one is I don't allow news and adverts to penetrate my day, especially first thing in the morning. I would definitely rather have a bird song. And the second thing is regular decluttering. The third thing is I no longer wear things that are too tight for me. The fourth thing is I tend to stay away from crowds. I find them overwhelming, and I think some of that goes back to the Hillsborough disaster, watching that on TV. And the fifth thing I no longer do, you'll have to wait till the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about that one. So, first thing, let's go and sort that wardrobe out. Right, so I've cleared out some clutter, things that don't fit me, things are faded, and as you can see, that's given me a bit more hanging space. So these have passed the test, so they will have a hanging home. Foot wise, I have 3 pairs of hiking shoes. One is a pair of boots, I have a pair of trainers, and then I have an obligatory pair of platform shoes, which I tend to wear when I'm around my nieces and nephews because they're all really tall. And then I have a really squishy pair of slip-on shoes. So basically that is my wardrobe. So now let's get what's going in the boot. Right, so we're getting ready to go off. Well, I'm getting ready to go off, and I've got various things that I'm going to go and dispose of, and I'm stopping at 3 places, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm not just dumping them in one place, because I could just take them all to the recycling centre, but I'll tell you why on the way. So let's go. So my first stop is the Salvation Army. They've stood the test of time, and they're obviously helping a lot of people out there and have done for ages. And what I love about this is these bins are usually in the Tesco car park, Asda car park, so it just means that I can just dispose of it easily and quickly. The next stop is the recycling centre, and that is, apart from some bits of cardboard, is garden waste, where I've deheaded flowers and bits of weeding and stuff. So again, I don't want that sitting in a pot in my garden. And then finally, the last stop, my favourite charity, a place called Pants here in Falmouth, and they help to support people who have cancer in the pants area, and just love it. Next stop, rewards. Before we get to the rewards, I thought I'd just go into a little bit more detail about the importance of decluttering for me, not only for the space but also for the space in my mind. But the reason why it is close to me is because we recently lost my mum, and we had to depersonalise the house. She'd chosen a charity to clear the house, so depersonalising it with thousands and thousands of photographs. I certainly felt like I was delving into places where I didn't belong, really. And I think the saddest thing is once you've filled your car up with everything that you want to take, because you can't take everything, you kind of feel a bit bittersweet, because the things that were important to her were not important to us, aside from the photographs and other personal bits. However, the joy side of it was that knowing that someone was going to get some use out of it, and that the final clearance was going to be done by the charity, so that meant that the community was also going to benefit from it. In terms of keeping clothes that no longer fit, it doesn't make sense. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to keep them in my wardrobe because I don't want to set myself a goal. I don't feel the need to target that I want to get back in those clothes. If I can't sit down, eat and be comfortable, it's no good for me. So that kind of covers the four of the points that I wanted to go through. Now, the fifth and final one that you've all been waiting for is I don't allow the noise and the chaos of the world to disturb my peace. I protect my peace fiercely. And I also need motivation and to discipline myself. So like a supermarket rewards you with points and discount off your shopping, I too reward myself when I complete my missions. So on that note, let's get back to the rewards. So now comes the joy of having done that clearing of the clutter. And this is my walk to my reward that I truly deserve. And as you will see, now that my mind is clutter free as well as my home and garden, now is the time to have peace with my picnic. And I'm going to thank you once again for watching. See you in the next video.